narcissism? Am I a narcissism? Am I a fuck? Fuck! I can't do language today. Am I a narcissist? Yes or no? It's something I've wondered many times. And also I just spilled all over myself. We are having a day. We're having a time. I'm so caught off guard. I'm good. I have tea all over my pants, but I'm good. And my arm too. It's like all over my arm, all over my pants. Let's play Barbie games. Let's play Barbie games and ground ourselves. I used to always play Barbie games when I was a kid. When I was like 10 years old. Well, how old was I? Maybe like 5, 10 years old. I don't know, somewhere in that range. And I would always make the Barbies look like me. So that's what we're going to be doing. To do a little warm up and reset. Because that was an absolutely abysmal start to our day. Anyways, let's see. Am I a narcissist? The question is, would a narcissist ask themselves this question? That's a fair point. Well, we're going to explore today. We're going to explore what is a narcissist, true narcissist, and how does that distinguish from the stereotypical narcissist? Because, you know, we've got people like to kind of casually throw around the term narcissism, like, my ex is a narcissist. You know, my ex is a narcissist. My parents were narcissists. And that may be true. That may be true when people say that. Or it could be that those people had narcissistic personality traits. Maybe they weren't a clinical narcissist. We will unpack all of that. Of course, as usual, I'm not a mental health expert or provider. We're just doing some explorations. We're just exploring. Okay, back to the Barbie game. So I would make the Barbie look like me, so that's what we're going to be doing. Okay. Nah, that looks about right. Chaotic says, I used to follow someone on YouTube who got a narcissism diagnosis, but another doctor said they weren't, so they don't have the diagnosis anymore. Oh, that's interesting. Wait, is her hair changing or am I crazy? Oh, I have to click on her hair. Got it. We're gonna make her look like me. Because I love myself. We're also gonna talk about the difference between narcissism and self-absorption. And main character syndrome. Are those different things? Is main character syndrome a type of narcissism? You know? Oh, Chaotic, you said that YouTuber has bipolar disorder. Oh. Well, because I was reading on r/narcissism, trusted source for information, obviously. No, but they seem to take it seriously. Like, they require that you actually take the quizzes, official quizzes, to see if you have narcissistic personality disorder, either overt or covert narcissism. But then it also, like, it can still, borderline personality disorder. Oh, that's different. So you could have codependency, you could have OCD. I mean, you could have so many things. And I think it's important to discuss. It's important to discuss because I find it fascinating. Because I take personality tests and I've been diagnosed with depression before, right? And I chose not to believe that. How much of a mental condition is can it change over time, I guess? I don't know. It's a very interesting thing to explore. None of her hairstyles really look like mine. I guess this would look most like mine. Yeah, this one. I think my hair's a little bit darker though. We're gonna go a little bit darker, a little bit closer to black. Yeah, okay, that one looks good. Let's go to eyes. Chaotic, you have OCD and depression, but I barely have any symptoms of my OCD anymore. Yeah. So one of our questions that we're going to explore today is it something that that one can overcome, and what does it take to overcome that? It's a very fascinating and interesting exploration. Can people's mental states change over time? With some of these more subclinical, I'm talking mostly about subclinical diagnoses. So maybe perhaps take autism, for example, because my dad is an educator for children with autism, and he has like a PhD in psychology, and so he's like the autism expert. Okay, autism expert. And he has a preschool for kids who are showing early signs of autism. And a lot of the research that he's doing is seeing if there's early intervention with the states of autism, can we cause these children to be more well adapted to regular engagement in society? Like, can they end up going to a regular school, without needing intervention? And the answer seems to be yes, but it does require a certain type level of severity. If you have severe, like on the very very far end of the spectrum, maybe not. And if you don't intervene early enough, because when you're a child, your brain is a lot more malleable. Well, at least there's like so many things. Do we really know anything? Like, seriously, because they were saying stuff about how the frontal lobe finishes developing at age 25, and research is coming out now saying actually it finishes developing at 32. See, this says 25, but I'm pretty sure I just saw an article that says it doesn't. It's okay. I gotta find an actual like reputable source. So doesn't sound like I'm talking on my ass. But I swear I saw an article that says it doesn't fully develop until age 32. Let's see. I have to go to Google Scholar. Google Scholar, the very trusted and official source of scholarly wisdom. I would always go to Google Scholar whenever I did like a school project to sound smart. You can see all the studies I've Googled before. Oh yes, I heard it could be age 33 based on a recent study. Yeah, I want to find the study. Let's see. Okay, these are not recent studies. Brain development, age 33. The Guardian. Oh, that's true. Let me see if it cites a source at least. Oh my god, everyone wants me to buy the freaking ads. Stop blasting me with ads. I just got ad blocker. Nope, there's no article cited. Is there an article cited? Oh yeah, okay, oh here. Okay, topological turning point. So this came out 25th of November. Oh yeah, so like just barely. Topological turning points across the human lifespan. So the sample size is 4,000, which is good. That's a good size. 0 to 90 years old. How many times? It's only been cited 3 times. So, but I mean, it's like super new. So we'd have to see if it's replicated. Like, look how big this sample size is, though. We identified 4 major topological turning points across the lifespan, around 9, 32, 66, and 83 years old. These ages define the major epochs of topological development. See, this is what I was seeing. So, take with that what you will. Chaotic said, people's mental states can definitely change, but only if something on their brains or environment changes. Yeah. I have a cousin who's on the autism spectrum, and he struggles with speech and socialization. He's level 1, but his mom didn't want to accept he wasn't neurotypical, so he only got a diagnosis last year. Yeah. Because some people, are nonverbal their entire life. I mean, I remember when I lived in Brazil, there was somebody in my church who was severely autistic, and I think one of the biggest reasons why she was so severe was because she never got any sort of intervention or treatment or anything. Like, wait, you're from Brazil? Wait, no, really? Wait, really? Tudo bem? That's all I know. I know tudo bem and obrigada. Oh, fuck yeah, that's awesome. Wow. I can only say a few things, because let's see. Eu morei em Brasil por ano. Morei em São Carlos. It's in Sao Paulo. I mean, it's like close to Sao Paulo. That's awesome. I remember, wait, have you been to Sao Carlos? No way. What? Yeah, it's a cute little city. It's really fun. There's like a zoo there. My dad worked at the university there. You were born and raised in Sao Paulo. No way. Sao Paulo is cool too. I miss Brazil so much. Dude, you have no idea. I miss Brazil. The food, the feijoada, the guaraná. I mean, we have guaraná here, but it's not the same. And especially when you go to up in the north, where you got the the guaraná Jesus. Oh, the pink guaraná, like with the cinnamon taste. Yeah. We visited a few different places in Brazil. We went to Foz de Iguaçu. We went to São Luís. We went to Rio, obviously. What's your favorite? You're currently living in the Northeast. Oh, that's awesome. Wow, so cool. Yeah, Brazil has a very special place in my heart. I lived there when I was 15. So, yeah, we had obviously a big 15th birthday party there, and I mean, I was a teenager, so I was kind of grumpy the whole time because my parents pulled me away from my friends. But looking back, it was very enjoyable. I still eat you can get these in the frozen section of the grocery store, like the pão de queijo, the little cheese breads. And I still make feijoada like all the time. I love feijoada. Feijoada is literally my favorite food, like literally. And for those who don't know, feijoada is peak. Like, I cannot express to you. It's so good. It's got isn't it traditionally like whatever meat is kind of just available, You just put the, yeah, even my name. Yeah, people had no trouble pronouncing my name. They just called me Marisa, you know. But when I go to China, people cannot do my name. I have to call myself, my Chinese name is Haiyun, because like they can't with Marissa. It's not a name that they know. So feijoada. We have a restaurant, churrasco. We have a restaurant called Rodizio. I don't know, Rodizio, is that the name of the actual thing, or is it just churrasco? Churrasco is like the grill, right? I remember our neighbors used to invite us over to have a churrasco on the weekends, and they would just sit outside and just like, they grill the cheese, they grill the meat. We just like, I don't know, they play like MTV in the background. They had like a parakeet. What was the parakeet's name was Kidu. And he would be able to sing you know, the happy birthday song. Hi Chozo, we're talking about Brazil. I just realized Chaotic's from Brazil, so we're yapping about Brazil. I love Brazil. Yeah, so the little bird would like, you could have it sit on your shoulder, and he'd like whistle the happy birthday song, and then everybody would sing, you know, the Parabéns pra você. Yeah. Let's see, what songs were popular when I lived in Brazil. So there's this one song. It's so stupid. I think even the Brazilians thought it kind of was a little bit stupid, but like everybody loved it. It was shit. I'm remembering the lyrics. It's like it's like eu quero chu, eu quero cha, eu quero chu cha cha chu chu cha chu cha. You know, I can't sing obviously, but you know what I mean. Like I forget what I think it was like funk music was really popular. With like the kind of, it was a little bit obnoxious. Anyway, that's me yapping about Brazil. Now let's yap about me, because this stream's all about me and being a narcissist. So we'll return to the narcissism. If you ask me another thing about Brazil, though, I'll be
mundo quer dançar. Uma mina me chamou e disse faz o tchu-tchá-tchá. Perguntei o que
Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, I used to know. Catchy though. I remember just listening to it over and over. Oh my god, 14 years ago, dude. Bruh. Chaotic says, funny how our great songs are basically about either dancing or people full of lust. Well, there's one other song that my dad used to sing to me right before I went to sleep. Okay, wait, I gotta pick my brain. Sorry, it's in a different language, so that's why I'm like remembering it. Oh, oops. Let me share. Wait, I'm gonna spell it wrong. It's fine. Something like that. Something like that. I don't know. Oh, okay. O mundo anda tão complicado. Do you know Legião Urbana? That was my dad's favorite. So my dad went on a mission to Brazil, and and this is the song he brought back, and he would actually sing this song to me and my siblings every night before we went to sleep. And so I remember all the lyrics, kind of. At least the chorus. Or at least like the first part. Really good. I know. It's a banger. For the melody. Meu bem, o mundo anda tão complicado que eu sei tudo. Oh, it's so good. Anyways, sorry, karaoke time over, but I just had to. I couldn't resist. I get super self-conscious when I sing because my voice is not good. But okay, back to the narcissism. Let's go. Oh shit, I've got so many freaking tabs open. Do I still want to learn Portuguese? Yeah, that's the thing. I used to know like conversational Portuguese, like 13 years ago. But I've since forgotten most of it. It's a beautiful language. It really is a beautiful language. And when I hear my dad, because my dad speaks fluently, when I hear him talking in Portuguese, I can understand quite a bit, but my like sentence formation and my pronunciation is not the best. I would have like too much of an accent. But okay, that's not the right color. How about that one? Yeah, more natural. Okay, what are we wearing today? We're wearing a oh, this one's I think I remember I used to always choose the jean jacket because when I was a teenager I used to always have like an androgynous look. I've never worn a jean jacket in my life though, that's the problem. Which one looks the most like the one I have on today? Probably this one. Not really, but it is what it is. Hello? Oh my gosh, hi Wackett, hello! You haven't been on Twitch for ages, hopefully the holidays were good. Welcome Wackett. We had karaoke earlier. Hopefully you were not here for that. Yes, my holidays were good. How about you? I missed you. I was just thinking about you. I was like, where? I wonder what Wackett's doing. I had a channel to recommend to you. We've got a new friend who's been coming to the stream sometimes. His name's Ivan. If you're not following Ivan Neo, you would like him. He's like a genuine academic. Like he was talking about qualia a lot. Like he talks about qualia all the time, and the nature of consciousness and the self. And I was like, oh damn, I wish Wacko was here. You would have loved it. And he talks about that like every Saturday. So no, I don't usually wear anything in my hair. Maybe I'll wear like a little. We'll do that right there. We're trying to determine if we're a narcissist, Wacket. So I hope you'll join us for our exploration today. Hi, Refly. He's similar to Patrick Stewart from Star Trek. You'll love the comparison. Yeah, he's very Star Trek coded. So, like, it's perfect. Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah, everybody knows Ivan. Wackett said, I'm gradually emerging from under a pile of year-end related work. Oh, so you've been really busy. Moving under a slightly less intense pile of audit-related work. Oh, so you were really... So, Damn, I'm sorry. Less intense. That's good, right? Woo, we did it. That one was super... Oh. Please enter your first name and also your social security number. I would enter my first name, my last name. I would not care. When I was a kid, I just enter whatever. We're not gonna enter our... Oop. Okay, just kidding. We have to. Okay, what magazine cover am I gonna be? I'm gonna be on hottest looks this season. And also be sassing and styling all the time. Yeah. Are we a narcissist yet? Are we a narcissist yet? Plus, he's in our Star Trek Women Connoisseurs Club, but he doesn't know it yet. I'm sure he would love to join that kind of a club. Okay, so Barbie game number 1, done. Shall we actually talk about narcissists? Let's do it. Let's talk about actual philosophy. So, what prompted the discussion for today? Print it. I don't have access to a printer right now. It's the other computer that has access. I'll print it and just put it on the wall. Print PDF. Oh boy. The thing is, it doesn't really look like me. That's the problem. Okay, we're gonna print it anyway. I'm afraid I'm gonna dox myself. Okay, let's go to the video. So I watched this video. It's called How Narcissists Actually Work from Insider, released 3 weeks ago. And I thought it was we're not gonna watch the whole video, obviously. However, I thought it was the things that he was mentioning. You guys, you're just gonna have to bear with me. My language abilities are not up to par for today. The way he describes narcissism, I thought was... Because, people, when they think of narcissism, they're like, oh, my parents are narcissists, my ex is a narcissist. And I don't think they really know what narcissism actually is, if you have a clinical diagnosis. So let's watch a couple minutes of this video, and then we're gonna... Oh, fuck. And then we're going to just discuss.
My name is Jacob Skidmore. I am known online as the nameless narcissist, and I have been professionally diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder. This is everything that I'm authorized to tell you. Everybody thinks that they know a narcissist. I personally have never met somebody diagnosed in real life other than myself, and I've never met somebody that I even suspected was one. The issue with how people use the term narcissist is that it's always to pathologize somebody's behavior because their behavior has hurt me in some way. I don't like hurting people for hurting's sake.
See, that's what caught my attention. Because People like to throw around the term narcissist to describe like world leaders, and I'm not saying the world leaders aren't. I'm just saying people like to call like anybody who's ever hurt you or been abusive towards you, and also was very self-absorbed. People tend to use the word narcissist. So we're going to explore some of the nuances of what a narcissist is and what a narcissist is not.
Narcissistic personality disorder specifically is characterized by a grandiosity, a lack of reciprocal relationships, lack of empathy. Grandiosity, by the way, meaning basically I think I'm better than everybody else, in short. It's like imposter syndrome on steroids. Since everything I do does go through this lens of what is this going to make people think about me? How can I kind of modify how I'm presenting in order to get that reaction that I need? We have a flawed way of viewing and interacting with the world. It comes with like a lot of cognitive distortions and defense mechanisms of varying kind of presentations. In the DSM-5, there's 9 criteria for narcissistic personality disorder, but you only need 5 to actually be diagnosed. The issue with that is kind of that you have like, I think it's like 200 types of narcissists, in quotes, that you can encounter.
Refly, are you sure?
Due to how the diagnostic criteria kind of present. But that's mainly because the current diagnostic criteria is very focused on external behaviors that clinicians
people
can
like to
identify.
put narcissism in the same spot as ASPD. What is ASPD? All these acronyms that
I think the biggest
was
difference between
unfamiliar with.
self-confidence and narcissism is where self-love comes into it. Because like a lot of people want to view narcissism through this lens of too much self-love.
Antisocial personality
disorder. You can only have
disorder.
empathy for yourself. There is no self-love. There is no empathy for yourself when it comes to pathological narcissism. It's just grandiosity. I hate...
See, so when he said that, I thought it was really interesting. He said there is no self-love. So people think it's somebody who's just like, has too much love for themselves and too much appreciation for themselves. And he's saying, no, I've never had an ounce of love for myself, which I think is kind of
but I'm
unfortunate.
better than everybody else. Could be like the tagline of it.
He said, I hate myself, but I'm better than everybody else.
And self-confidence comes from a place of self-compassion. So self-love, I can say very confidently, there's never been a time in my life that I felt like an ounce of love for myself. If anything, it's just this constant need to be better than what I am right now and then better than the people around me. And this anxiety that I'm kind of like falling behind in that race.
So anyway, and then I had one other little clip I wanted to share, which is the mask that he talked about. So like the realization he goes through like different episodes throughout his life where like he went to a funeral and he kind of got angry at other people because they were expressing emotion. He's like, why are you expressing emotion? This is all very performative. Hello, the Upside Down Panda, welcome. We're talking about narcissism. Do you know a narcissist in your life? We're trying to take a comprehensive look at, because the term narcissist is quite often thrown around to describe people who may be self-absorbed or like obsessed with themselves or might have certain personality traits. But it's interesting to hear from an actual narcissist what his perspective is. So we're doing a lot of investigations. We're going to take a quiz later too. I'm excited. I'm going to take the narcissism quiz. Am I a narcissist? And I invite you guys all to join in and take the quiz as well if you're so inclined. Okay, just like a couple more minutes of him describing the mask, because this section was very interesting to me.
All of my life feels like an act. Everything feels like performative to some degree. Even when I'm alone, I'm just very acutely aware of how I would be perceived in any given moment. Whether it be what I say or how I'm moving, how my head's positioned sometimes. Whenever I'm thinking about something, it's like I'm imagining me describing it to somebody else and what their reactions would be to me describing it to them, how I would say it in a way that would elicit admiration. It makes everything feel very disingenuous. And like an issue that I've had, like, since I started therapy is, like, trying to be genuinely vulnerable with people, trying to emotionally connect with people. I'm sober now, but I used to, like, get really wasted just so I could try to broach that vulnerability. And even when I would do that, it didn't feel real. Like,
Panda says, I believe I am, but it might be a defense mechanism, but I don't know. I might be self-diagnosing. We love self-diagnosing. I do that all the time. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying that's something you should do. But I personally love to diagnose myself all the time. And so I just want to preface that I'm obviously not a mental health care provider. So we're just simply exploring in a lens of like, this is the kind of conversation you'd have with people at a bar or like in a community space. We're just hypothesizing. We're not making any sort of like, this is the way that it is and this is the way it isn't. We're just like trying to piece together, because especially when he's sharing his story, I think it's so interesting how he's saying everything is kind of a performance, and he's always worried about how he comes across, and every single interaction he has with other people seems disingenuous. Wackett says, surely a Twitch streamer could never have any narcissistic trait. No, I never. That thought never crossed my mind, Wackett. No, that couldn't be the cause of why we're taking this test today. No. Reflex said, diehard narcs never realize that they are one. And that could be fair. That could be true. Yeah. Some people might never realize. Only if they've fallen so deeply, they might associate with it because of the, wow, he is self-aware. Well, and so, yeah, so the first misconception is that all narcissists are not self-aware. And so that's why I like this interview, is because it's obvious that this guy is self-aware. He knows his condition, and he knows like everything that comes with it, like the symptoms and whatever. Like he knows, he's trying to understand how his mind works, and he's trying to work with external sources like a therapist, for example, to piece together, why am I doing these behaviors in society that people don't like? Like, why am I kind of the odd one out here? Like, why do people not seem to enjoy when I, act this way towards them? And I think that's a great thing to do. Like, I think that's amazing that he's doing that he's genuinely trying to understand. It didn't come across to me that he's like necessarily trying to change himself or like stop being the way that he is. It seems like he's trying to, remove some of these more negative ways he interacts with people in society. But it's interesting the way he describes it.
There was always parts of it that I was modifying in order to get those self-esteem needs met, because at the end of the day, those self-esteem needs trump everything else. I literally can't be genuine because being admired is too important. The only thing that feels real beyond a benefit of a doubt is when I like completely lose control in like anger or something, when I'm just like screaming my head off at somebody because I'm so just pissed off. It's like I view the world through second person. I view the world only through how I might be being perceived at any given time, and how to kind of maximize admiration through that. For example, if somebody's envious of me, I often view that as admiration in a way. And I become a little bit insulted if somebody's not envious of me.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I won't waste, we don't have to watch the whole 30-minute video, but I thought it's so interesting because I was watching this and I was noticing a lot of these characteristics within myself. I was like, wait, I feel kind of the same. Oh no. I'm not as overt. So there's a difference, right? There's different types. So if you go to, so this is an official source, American Psychiatric Association. There's like a whole article on it. 1 to 2% of the U.S. population has narcissistic personality disorder. Grandiosity, vulnerability. Let me see the part where it tries to type the different types. Does it outline the covert and overt? It doesn't here. But there's definitely different types. Like it says, I don't know why this popped in my head, but I bet coming to terms with aging must be really hard if you're like this guy. Coming to terms that you will get weaker over time, like weaker with age, that you will lose your external appearance, I wonder. Yeah, I wonder if that is challenging. Well, the main vibe I got from this guy is that he is suffering. I mean, he's obviously causing suffering for a lot of other people too. And I feel like that is at the root of a lot of people who cause suffering for other people, is like there is genuine suffering happening inside, and that's causing the person to cause it for other people. But it's interesting to look at something like that and try and relate. They fear aging. Damn, Reflies is an expert. You've read a lot about this. Interesting. So, anyway, so in my research I found r/narcissism. And so they recommend taking the quiz. You can take the quiz for overt narcissism or covert narcissism. So overt is more externally coming out on the outside. Covert is, tends to be more vulnerable and self-critical, I think. I might not be describing it correctly. I am not worried about having this one, but I am worried about having the covert one. Yes, the one that the women usually tend to be. But, so I'm going to take this quiz, and I encourage you to take it with me. And then after I take it, I'm going to take the OCD quiz really quick. It should only take a few minutes. Because it's common for those with OCD to believe they are narcissists while they aren't at all. We're just doing some exploration, I think it's fun. TLDR, overt is look at me, covert is I'm always the victim. That's interesting. Okay, so let's pull up the quiz. I have the quiz here. The hypersensitive narcissism scale. Okay, let us begin. This is from Psychological Testing Online. The easiest way to find it, I'd say, is go to r/narcissism, and like in the very top part, it has these scores. So I guess I could just copy and paste the link. We'll copy and paste the link. Okay. Please answer the following questions by deciding to what extent each item is characteristic about your feelings and behavior. Okay, I don't want to keep the form. I'll be good. Okay. I can become entirely absorbed in thinking about my personal affairs, my health, my cares. Oh my god. All the time. Very characteristic or true. Absolutely. I will often zone out during conversations because I'm thinking so much about what other people said about me, what I said to other people, overanalyzing conversations. My feelings are easily hurt by ridicule or the slighting remarks of others. Yes, very characteristic or true. When I enter a room, I promise you, I'm not being dramatic. I'm trying to answer these as truthfully as I can. When I enter a room, I often become self-conscious and feel like the eyes of others are upon me. I have had to leave parties or events because I get so worked up at the fact that people are looking at me, that I think that people are looking at me. So yes. I dislike sharing the credit of an achievement with others. I prefer to work alone. I don't like, I don't, next month on YouTube, WikiHow, I'm a self-aware narc. No, I'm not going to use this for anything. I just thought it was an interesting little exploration. If I do discover it, all it will do is just, like, tell me why I act the way that I do. I'm not going to be one of those people who uses it as a badge of honor or anything. I just like sharing the credit of an achievement with others. I'd say characteristic. Not very, but characteristic. I feel that I have enough on my hands without worrying about other people's troubles. I would say neutral. I would say perhaps 70 to 80% of my time is focused on my own personal troubles, and usually I get overwhelmed by that. Having multiple narcissistic traits does not make one a full... Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I'm just doing the quiz because it's fun. I feel like I am temperamentally different from most people. You might even just be struggling with having a narcissist in your life, family member, friends. That could be possible. Not for me, but like for other people, sure. I don't worry about that in my life. Okay, I feel like I'm temperamentally different from most people. I'd say, yeah. I often interpret the remarks of others in a personal way, yes. I easily become wrapped up in my own interests and forget the existence of others, absolutely. Again, it's like zoning out. It's like literally I'm not considering the other people in the room. Not caring about it specifically, but it having influence on your behavior. It has influence on my relationships with other people. People have mentioned to me, people very close to me have mentioned many times how I don't pay attention to them. So, I just like being with a group unless I know that I am appreciated by at least one of those present, literally me. I'm secretly put out or annoyed when other people come to me with their troubles, asking me for time and sympathy. Oh, was talking about the effects of you dealing with narc. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm secretly put out or annoyed when other people come to me with their troubles, asking me for time and sympathy. No, I wouldn't say that. When people ask me for help, I like helping them. I like helping people. Okay, showing results. We got her, boys. Do I believe that a simple online test can prove that you have anything? No, I don't. I don't think it can prove anything. But this goes very much in line with what I suspected. Like it says, I thought the no time for other people's troubles questions were surprising. Intuitively, I'd guess that the narcissistic option would be that taking that as a vote of confidence in your own abilities. And I think that maybe that's the difference between covert and overt narcissism. Overt narcissism seems to be like worried about how you come. It's more worried about how you come across. And then the covert narcissism seems to be more like taking everything personally all the time. So much so that you do not even consider other people at all, ever. Other people are not even on your radar, like, ever. Uno reverse, is that what that is? Oh no, Uno reverse card. So, people said that if you score above 22 on the Reddit, that it's possible But again, they recommended that I take the OCD test. Lack of empathy is a huge factor in both. I've had people throughout my life call me robotic and uncaring and emotionless, and that I don't consider others. Now I know that those things have been said to me out of anger, so I need to take those things with a grain of salt. However, I do think that what draws me to this is that I've had many times in my life where I ruminate so much that it's like the other person does not exist. Like the other people do not exist. I've literally had moments where I go to a cafe. I remember very distinctly one time going to a cafe and with my friend and perceiving that everybody else suddenly just didn't exist. Like the cocktail party effect was happening. I was hearing the conversations of others, and I felt completely alone. And that none of the other beings, and I feel this feeling frequently, where I'll go out into society, I'll interact with other people, I'll look into their eyes, and I'll see almost nothing there. Refly said, another important aspect, love bombing, discarding, hoovering. Yeah, and those are, I mean, it doesn't rub me, like, those may be characteristics of some, but this rubs me as something that is a inherent way that you think about yourself and doesn't always involve the ways that you hurt other people. I don't want to say that narcissists always hurt other people, because I don't think that's true. That's my point in showing the video, is that I don't think that narcissism necessarily means you are always hurting other people. Chaotic says, do you think about going to a psychologist, psychiatrist, and getting tested, or not really? Not really. Because it's way too expensive and I don't have insurance. And that's it. That's all. And B, because I make it sound serious, but it's not. Like I don't see this as affecting my life too much. If it was really affecting my life and my relationships, A, too expensive. B, CA. Literally. Too expensive. I think it's important to weigh the costs and the benefits. Am I fundamentally hurting myself and others in a way that's, that I want to change? And I think that I absolutely, definitely have things that I need to work on, like without a doubt. And I've worked with a therapist before. The times that I usually only go to a mental health practitioner is when I'm truly in crisis. I have to wait until, and I'm not saying do this, do not do this, please. But this is the way I do it. I only go to a mental health practitioner if it's like a life or death situation. And I work with them and we get through it, but not for a everyday maintenance. And I would definitely recommend, if people have access to that as a resource, to be using that. Do not follow in my example, because I don't think that's the right way to approach it. Some substance use is usually always involved. Yeah. I can see that. Mike says, oh yeah. Chaotic says, fair enough. That's the beauty of a country not having universal health care. Sorry for reading. You don't have to apologize for that. Yeah, it's rough out there. I mean, one mental health visit would probably cost, uninsured would probably be about $200, like $150 to $200. And for the times when it's really needed, you know, you're talking like maybe perhaps multiple times a week. And so each session would be $150 to $200. And that's not in my budget right now. But like, I know, I don't need it, you know, I don't need it according to my determinations. But yeah, go see a therapist if you need to. This is not me trying to get people not to go see a therapist. Go see a therapist if you need to. Okay, let's play more Barbie games. Oh, I like this one. Okay, we're gonna do this one. We're gonna make her look like me again. Let's play. Ooh. Okay. Which one should we do? None of these look like me. I think the one I usually like to choose is Chelsea. She's very iconic and beautiful. Where's the autistic Barbie? Yeah, they just barely came out with the autistic Barbie. I know, it's so cool. She has a... Wait, I want to show the autistic Barbie. I love her. She has headphones. She has... Oh my fuck. Okay, can you please, like, stop showing me the fucking ads? I got ad blocker. Come on. Oh, okay. That's not gonna work. We'll just show you the small image. So she's got her headphones and a fidget spinner and a little, I think this is like a communication device. And, she's made with flats, so not high heels, so flats, which are, you know, more sensory friendly. And it's fantastic. Like it says, very unqualified idle speculation. Whack it. This is not the play. I mean, what this channel is all about is like casual conversations. So feel free to say whatever you want. I'm not gonna judge anybody by what they say. This is not one of those channels that's gonna like I don't know what I'm saying. I wonder if being generally less interested in other people might make it easier to get on with people that you dislike. Generally less interested in other people might make it easier. Brain does not compute. Here. Oh yeah, I mean, that makes sense. If you're not as interested in other people, maybe you get along with people easier. Or if you just, like, you would get along with people that you dislike the same way that you get along with people that you do like. It's just generally like one. That's interesting. By the way, there's an ad break coming. Sorry, guys. I can't pause the ads anymore. They're coming. Oh, okay. Here's the article. Can I click on it? Oh, it's an image. Cute. And we like her dress. So her dress is loose fitting. As somebody who also struggles with sensory issues, when it comes to clothing, I would always cry as a kid, because the clothing would have tags on it. And I'd like make my mom cut out the tags because they were too itchy. I would refuse to get clothes that felt uncomfortable in my body in any way. And I was always called like hypersensitive. So I really love that the clothes are loose fitting, because girl, like trying to fit into jeans as a woman is just, we need to be done. we need to be done with jeans. I'm not interested. Like, we don't need to prove anymore that the women can wear pants. Like, I know women, we can wear pants, but like, do we have to wear jeans? Do we have to? What about men? Yeah, for men, it's also pretty bad. Can we just not? Let's just get rid of them. Tight pants are done. Tight pants are finished. The pants I always wear are the ones from Costco. I wear pants from Costco, and they've got like so they're made out of linen, and they're like super loose, and the band around the, yeah, I know. According to Alan Watts, he said that pants are castrating, and I tend to believe him. He actually had a whole video on wait. Yeah, clothing, its importance. I'll link it. He talks about the comfortability of the kimono. Wait, I have to play a little bit of this, because come on, it's Alan Watts. He's iconic.
And on the inscription over the shop window, it said that they sold philosophical instruments. And I couldn't for the life of me make out what philosophical instruments could be, because I thought philosophers were people who simply sat thinking and wouldn't have any need for any special instruments. But when I went up to these shops, I found that what they had in the window were telescopes, slide rules.
Like it says, I know someone who only wears skinny jeans because she's very sensitive to the feeling of clothing moving away from. Oh, that's interesting. So it's like the reverse, the opposite. So he's talking about like his outfit. Okay, here he's gonna.
Originally, though, on the uniforms from which these coats are derived, there were a whole row of buttons all the way up, and they were on military uniforms or uniforms worn by servitors to prevent them from wiping their noses on their sleeves. And then it has these curious lapels, and goodness knows what purpose these serve. Sometimes people turn them up to try and protect themselves from the rain, but they're not really very effective. And then you have to wear this extraordinary shirt, which is extremely difficult to fold up if you've tried and you're not an expert laundress. And you have to strangle yourself with a necktie.
You have to strangle yourself with a necktie.
Also, you have to wear pants, British trousers, which is the most devastating garment for men. Trousers are worn by Chinese women. Chinese men in the old times, before the era of Mao Zedong, wore skirts, because trousers are a garment suitable for shapely women. They are not at all suitable for men because they're castrative and extremely uncomfortable.
And he goes on and on to complain about the pants. And so I love this video. And then he talks about the kimono. So he comes back in the kimono. He's like, look how fantastic. He's like, he's talking about the kimono and about the shape and how it's so convenient and how masculine it is. And he's just fantastic. Oh, I love Alan Watts. Okay, here's the video. You can watch that later if you want. Holy fuck, that's a long link. Okay, wait. Don't do that. Can I delete that? I can't. I don't know what that's gonna send you to, so don't click that link. Because that's not. I don't know what this extra part is. Mods, delete the link. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that genuinely. So it's stuck there forever. Just don't. Don't click the link. Okay. Alright. Playing Barbie. Okay, so we did that one. Now we're gonna do this one. This one has a lot more options. So we're gonna do the one that has more options. EP. Oh, never mind. Maybe this one? Because I never wear my hair back like this. This one. They never have my hairstyle on these games. They never have it. Oh yeah, this one for sure. We're gonna have streaks of gray because... Oh, that's way too much. Never mind. No streaks of gray. That is way too many. My hair is not that gray yet. Hello, Tweets. How's it going? Tweet, we're playing Barbie games. We're playing Barbie games. We're talking about not nostalgia. We're talking about narcissism. And it's fun. So I hope you'll join us. We've got some narcissism experts here. And we're just doing some exploration. Here, let me show you my result, Tweet. This is my result. Hi, Dom. Dom, welcome. Dom, we took a narcissism test today, and look at our results. Just got back from the gym. Oh, cool. What kind of exercise did you do? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Pretty close. I mean, to be fair, there was only 10 questions. Lucky the energy meter was at 3. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, Refly? Otherwise it would have been a total crash out. You don't know me, Refly. You don't know that would have happened. It probably would have, to be honest. So, what does this tell us? This tells us that I can post on r/narcissism. That's what it tells us. I can actually categorize myself. So I can categorize myself as a possible narcissist on r/narcissist, which is interesting. Later we're going to go through and we're going to read posts from people who suspect they are narcissists, because I think that's interesting. We need to gather more data. I'm all about gathering the data and making sure, you know? We gotta make sure. Okay. Nothing in the hair. Let's do just a little bit. Just a little bit of blush. Yeah, that's good. No, I don't want any eyeshadow. I don't wear mascara either, but... Oh, no, I do not wear mascara. Nah. Contacts. Oh, they don't have gray. My eyes are gray. This is the problem. This is probably the closest one. Nope. Oh, lip gloss. Nope. Although when I played these games, I did love to wear lip gloss. For my ladies in chat, did any of you guys ever wear lip gloss? I wore lip gloss, and the flavored kind too. It tasted really good. I don't remember the flavors, but actually at one point it tasted so good that I was eating my lip gloss. Dom says online tests are better when they are telling you your Ravenclaw. No, literally. I know. I agree, Dom. Absolutely. I don't think that people should take this test and like take anything from it, except like, oh, maybe you should go see a doctor about that. Maybe you should go see a mental health provider. Yeah. I mean, it's maybe, you know. That's the only thing I'll take away from it. And also the validation that maybe I just have I do have some characteristics and some tendencies. That's all I'm taking away from it. But yeah, online quizzes are not comprehensive enough to be able to diagnose anyone. You figured out you're not a lip gloss girly. That's fair. I was just into lip gloss when I was like 12 and 13. I tried the glitter lip gloss and that wasn't. But the kind that just came out of the kind that came out of a roller. I got one with a roller. That tasted yummy. But because I had pica when I was a kid, I used to eat my like chapstick and my lip gloss, which was not good. Don't do that. Ooh, what earrings should we do? I like these ones actually. No, the butterfly ones. No, this one. That one's good. Done. Wait. That's it? Wait, where's your clothes, girl? Okay. I guess that's it. That's it. Finished. Cute. Okay. Cute. I'm gonna take the OCD test now. Because they recommended doing that. That if, you gotta make sure, right? It's not OCD, that instead it is narcissism. I have saved up so many things that they get in the way. No. I check things more often than necessary. Yeah. I get upset if objects are not arranged properly. Moderately. I feel compelled to count while I'm doing things. No. This seems like the stereotypes of OCD. This doesn't seem like the actual OCD. I find it difficult to touch an object when I know it's been touched by strangers or certain people. Oh, extremely. I find it difficult to control my own thoughts. A lot. I collect things I don't need. No. I repeatedly check doors, windows, drawers, etc. No. Maybe a little bit. Where are the hair questions? The Am I Gay quiz is up next. Wait, really? Yeah, let's take the Am I Gay quiz. No, yeah, okay, yeah, Tweet remembers. So I was looking at the Twitch tracker for my channel, and it recommended that I take the Am I Gay quiz. Again, that's not something you need to take a quiz for, I don't feel like. I feel like that's just something you know. I don't know. I wouldn't know. I mean, I'm a bisexual, but I'm not. I don't know. I get upset if others change the way I have arranged things. I would say moderately. I feel like I have to repeat certain numbers. No. I sometimes have to wash or clean myself simply because I feel contaminated. Extremely. I am upset by unpleasant thoughts that come into my mind against my will. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I avoid throwing things away because I'm afraid I might need them later. No. I repeatedly check gas and water taps and light switches before turning them off. No. I need things to be arranged in a particular way. Didn't they already ask this question? Moderately. I feel that there's good and bad numbers. A little bit. I think I told you guys that my husband has a book of numbers that he uses to make decisions. Like if it's a good number, like for dates, important schedules, then he'll consult the number book to make sure. So I'd say a little bit. I wash my hands more often and longer than necessary. I'd say definitely more often. Longer, not necessarily, but definitely I wash my hands very, very often. every time I've been outside, every time I've touched something that somebody else has touched, every time that my hand feels uncomfortably. Like the I don't know. I'd have to ask him, Dom, what the book is called. I would say moderately. I frequently get nasty thoughts and have difficulty in getting rid of them. Extremely. Moderate to high symptoms of OCD. Wow. Cool. Here's the thing. Here's the problem I struggle with, you guys. If I'm gonna be honest. I feel at any given moment I could be, hello, Ivan. Oh no. Ivan, look at the narcissist test. By the way, whack it, Ivan. Whack it, this is the... You should go, seriously, you should go see Ivan's channel. You should, because I think you would very much enjoy. Yes, Ivan, so Whack It is, has a PhD in philosophy. Whack It has a PhD in philosophy, and one of my first streams that I had, sorry, Whack It, I'm putting you on the spot. You probably don't like that I'm doing this. I'm sorry, I'm doing it anyway. We had a very interesting conversation the first time that Whack It came into my stream, and he told me about his master's thesis, which was about qualia. Fuck. Wait, what? You have a master's. Wait, I thought you had a, wait, what? I thought you said you had a PhD, but it just like, it was like a PhD mixed with master's. Oh. Well, I don't know anything. You could give your own introduction. Fine, it's fine, whatever. I don't know how anything works. You guys, we're seriously falling apart today. You guys, we have the mushroom scale, right? Hi DCI, hello. We have the mushroom scale of how much energy we have. The energy's there, but I feel like the brain scatteredness, the neurospiciness. Oh, dude, no, wait. We need a neurospiciness scale. Hello, WebMD reader. Yeah, I know. It's because this online test is physically attacking you. No, Dom, for the people who've been here this whole time today, like Chaos Chemistry, if they're still here, the vibes have been off physically all day. Like the stream started, I spilled tea all over myself. Whoa, okay, there's so many things are happening. I can't handle it. Thank you, DCI. Oh my gosh. I'm getting so overwhelmed, you guys. Stop. Can you see how red my face is? It's like... Yeah. Wow. I don't have any words. No. We need a neurospiciness scale, genuinely, I feel like, because it depends on the day. It depends on the day. Some days I feel like I'm really able to be super charismatic. And other days I feel like I can't. Can we watch you take more tests? Are you sure you want to do that? Are you sure? Anyway, you guys are trying to distract me and I appreciate that. I'm fine. We're gonna play Barbie. Where's my other Barbie game? Here we go. Narcissist game. What else can we diagnose? Oh fuck, that noise is loud. Sorry. Jesus. Okay. It's on the internet, so it must be true. Yeah, so I do definitely have criticism of these quizzes. They can be an interesting preliminary thing, but at the same time, I don't know if anybody else has felt like this before when they encounter the healthcare system, but like when it comes to mental health, a lot of it's based on these type of quizzes. It is. I mean, truly. Oh crap. Like the DSM-5, which I've taken the DSM-5 many times throughout the course of my life, and it truly depends on the mood that I'm in at any given time, you know? Any given time, my mood, that's gonna determine whether I'm severely depressed or whether I'm like severely anxious or like neurotypical. And for some providers, like that's all they require for a diagnosis is like they'll like ask you, they'll interview you about how you feel, and you'll tell them, and you might be influenced. I feel like I've been influenced many times by like, oh, I might have this, and been biased, and so I just answer in a certain way because I think I should in order to get the attention that I desire, and then that leads to me getting the diagnosis. DCI said, I got an IQ of 151 on a free test. And Ivan said, me too. I know my IQ is way higher than 151. I don't care if you're joking or not. I genuinely believe that you're correct. Oh my god. I don't even know how much a large IQ is. I remember taking an IQ test and it revealed that wait, why is my... Oh, it's not the same. No. Dang it. I shouldn't have straightened the bottom part, the middle part. DCI took the Mensa test when I was 9. Wow. And what were your results? Well, you don't have to share, but then I got put into the gifted class and then noped out of it because my friends made fun of me. Right. That's hard. Ivan says, I just know I've met a lot of people whose brains make mine look like it's standing still. Yeah. And, wow. I mean, I'm glad you said that. No, I'm actually genuinely glad you said that, Ivan, because, if we're being honest here, like, you make me feel that way, right? But, here's the thing, like, there's so many different types of intelligence, right? And so I've got plenty of people in my life, in fact, most of the people in my life that make me feel that way. And I think that's cool and good. Like, you should expose yourself to new variation of people. You should expose yourself, in my opinion, to people who make you feel that way, because then that's a chance for you to grow, I guess, and develop more intelligence, whatever that might be. Like emotional intelligence, I felt that way among people who have like really, really good emotional intelligence, where it feels like they could see right through me. And the way I know if somebody has good emotional intelligence is if I feel like they almost know what I'm thinking without me really even revealing anything about myself. And I'm like, whoa. Like, I feel almost exposed in a way. Reflex said, the people with the highest IQs know IQ is bullshit. Yeah. I mean, maybe it can be helpful in certain contexts, but there's more to a person's intelligence than just IQ. And even if you have really high IQ, doesn't mean that you are able to be. Because I think there's things that are just as valuable, which is like being a functioning member of society, like somebody who's able to engage well with others. And some of these characteristics might hold people back from that, right? So, okay, we're just going to straighten out the middle part. We're not going to straighten this front part. And I think that's what we're supposed to do. Yeah, okay, we did it. We did it right this time. Okay, here. It better be right. Wait, what? What do you mean not quite the same? That's literally the same. Don't tell me. What? Are you telling me like this is literally 0.5 millimeters off? I don't see the difference. Whatever. Okay, we're gonna do it in a different way. Sorry. Hi, Orange. Wackett said, oh wait, no, DCI said, I threw a wild tantrum that I didn't want in the school office. Oh, and they obliged me. I still think they were stupid for letting me get my own way. Wait, so there was like a specific gifted class at your school? Oh, that is interesting. I didn't have one of those in my school. Did Mattel ever release Barbie's IQ? I think Barbie is the ultimate. She's the epitome of femininity and womanhood. Prove me wrong. No, I think Barbie's cool. Maybe not that dramatic of a statement, but she's cool. She's like, the current Mattel marketing is like, Barbie could be anything. She could be a doctor. She can be a, other cool stuff. She could be a race car driver. She could be a cheerleader. She could be a rock star. She can be, I mean, they're trying to do more non-feminine type careers, you know, like a computer scientist. I actually bought into the narrative. I did, you guys. Propaganda? I did. I think it was propaganda that I bought into. I was like, oh, I have to be a woman in science. I must. I have to be a woman in STEM. And then I joined STEM and I took all the classes in STEM and I was like, this fucking sucks. I was like, I don't understand. I do not understand what's going on. I show up to my biomedical engineering classes. I just love saying biomedical engineering to people because they don't assume that I ever did that. And I love seeing their face and being like, ooh, she's a... Okay, screw it. We did it wrong. We're gonna try again. I think when I was a teenager, I literally decided to do biomedical engineering just because of the way it sounded. No other reason. Just because I wanted to look cool. And I wanted to be that woman. I wanted to be that woman who wasn't the stay-at-home mom, who wasn't the feminine, you know, especially like Mormon, the Mormon ideal. I just had to be different. And it's unfortunate when you kind of follow something based on a narrative and not what you actually feel, what you actually want, or think about what you actually want. It makes me wonder how many people live their lives only thinking about how they're perceived and like not really what they actually want. Ivan says, I think general intelligence is real. I just don't think it's everything. we need, Ivan, I tend to agree with you. I mean, we need generalists and we need specialists. I don't know if that's what you're going for, but that's what I think. We need people who are really pigeonholed in one area of intelligence so we can understand that better. We need... That doesn't look the same. Crap, no, it's the left side is still... Dang it. I can't do it. I can't do it. No. It's too late. We already... Wait, let me try one more time. I'm gonna try again. I could do it this time. This time for sure. We need people who are the connectors and the generalists, and I'm starting to perceive myself as one of those. Someone who's a diplomat, somebody who's not really proficient at anything. As bad as that sounds. I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean like somebody who has a little taste of every little realm. You know, somebody who's a little bit well versed in science, somebody who's a little bit well versed in spirituality, to make sure that everybody doesn't kill each other. That's kind of what I would like to be. But then we need people who are actually hardcore scientists and hardcore artists, you know, to provide those really helpful things for society. I can't reach this hair back here. There we go. Wait, let me cook. I think we got it. I just have to get this one. Oh, there's still the bump though. Why is there that bump? That might be okay. I think it might be okay. This better be it. Why? That's exactly the same haircut. What do you mean? Oh my god. This game is rigged, you guys. This game is rigged. Like says, I reckon it's worth being at least a little bit skeptical about general intelligence anyway. DCI said the wild tantrum in the school office got me out of the gifted class and got me put into anger management. Oh no. DCI said, yeah, you got your street smarts, intelligence in social settings, yeah, making and keeping friends, and emotional intelligence. And none of that is measured by IQ, absolutely. Barbie Princess and the Pop. No way, Tweet, really? That's my favorite too. Oh, that's a classic one. No, this is the OG. This is the movie. Yeah, where they both look the same and they're wearing the hoods and they're singing the song, how they're just like each other. And oh, it's so good. I remember I had the Barbie doll that she had a speaker in her chest and it would sing the song when you press the button. I think it was this one. Yeah, she has a speaker. I liked the one with the pink dress. Yeah, I had the one with the pink dress. I forget what her name is, but can you turn her around to the back? No, orange, and that's why I don't know. I mean, I'm playing this on an emulator, so maybe there's something amiss, something awry. We're gonna try again. Sorry, the music likes to blast. See, because it's not doing any other color, so I'm assuming that there's some mechanic maybe about the color or something that's broken, and that's why it's not reading it. This needs some spatial recognition, which I do not have on. Which I apparently do not have. No, like, do you guys ever feel like you could be anything? Like, if you really tried, you could be anything? I feel like I could, the sentences following are gonna be like seemingly coming out of left field, but I genuinely believe that I could be bipolar if I wanted to. I believe I could be depressed if I wanted to. I believe I could be narcissistic if I wanted to. I don't know. It just feels like that. I go to the freaking doctor and I feel like it's whatever mood I'm feeling that day, I could be that. So I don't know how much of it is based on like for people like me who are just kind of generally neurospicy. There's not really many resources for us out there to kind of tell us what's going on, because we're not really anything. Oh, I didn't cut it short enough. Okay. Wait, okay, I need to cut the bottom part shorter. This needs to be shorter. Actually, it might need to be shorter than... Oh, that's the shortest it'll go. Wait. Let me see. Oh yeah, okay, that'll work. Yeah, wait, let me cook. Okay, you cannot tell me that's not the same hair. So we're gonna put the, what is this? Oh, it's a ponytail. I don't need a ponytail. Okay. That's the same. That's the same image, come on. Okay, you know what? Screw it. That's not... I swear, I have spatial memory, you guys. I love how we're having a genuine mental spiral as we're playing Barbie. I'm also a masochist, so I enjoy spiraling and playing Barbie and playing games. Like it said, very loosely, you've probably known people who are good at memorization, but not necessarily quick. Or quick, but just bad at drawing very non-obvious conclusions. I think it'd be nicer to have more distinctions. On that point, this is probably not what you meant at all, Wacket, but I feel like there is just too general of categories. And perhaps everything should be seen as a spectrum. And I think that's what the mental health space is moving towards, is like, okay, it's a spectrum. You might have a little bit of this, you might have a little of this, a little of this. I think I have a little bit of narcissism, a little bit of depression, a little bit of anxiety. It's like a beautiful, wonderful cocktail of mental conditions. Oh, a little bit of autism, we can't forget. I don't know, honestly. The whole movie's on YouTube, no way. No, I love that movie. I love the outtakes of that movie too. It's hilarious. I remember laughing so hard as a kid watching the outtakes. Especially the one scene where like the prince is like dancing, like break dancing or something. I thought it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Action Man was where it was at. The greatest hero of them all. Action Man. Oops. Oh, yeah. Cool. I did not have Action Man. Shoot. I did have a younger brother, though. What did my younger brother have? He had Legos. Oh, he had Playmobil. I'll show you that after. Oh, this is cool. Wow, so you can adjust all of his he comes in many different types. Nice. My brother had Playmobil. Kind of like Legos, a little bit, but different. Like Legos, but different. not as much building components. I mean, a little bit of building, but not really. Mostly just like little toys. Oh, we had a tree house of some kind. It wasn't like this, but it was a tree house. It was so fun to put the tops of the tree, the leaves on top of the branches. Yeah. What toys did you guys have as a kid? Orange Googled oh yeah, it's rice porridge. But I think Americans call it congee for some reason. I just call it rice porridge. Orange. My dad always told me I could do anything. Oh, cute. You can do anything. You can. If you just believe. If you just believe in yourself, you can. I'm so sorry, DCA. Whatever you sent, it might have. There can't be any links posted. If you send it to me on Discord, though, I'd love to see. Something with the settings of how my chat is organized. Ivan said, a lot of the memes about neurospiciness just describe things that I think affect everyone. Me, for sure, but I assume you only get a diagnosis if it's extreme enough to cause real dysfunction. Yeah, and that's what I'm feeling, Ivan, is that, well, a little bit. It's really hard to tell whether something is causing real dysfunction or not. I guess that's what I'm trying to get at. How do you know if something's extreme enough? Because like everybody deals with, I mean, I feel like everybody deals with some degree of neurospiciness. Like, I don't think there's such thing as a neurotypical person. I genuinely don't. Like, who's measuring? Who's the one that's the reference point? That's what I never understood. I'm like, okay, we are all extremely diverse. But I guess if you consider it a point of like neurotypical would be like not really affecting my daily life or the lives of people around me. And then closer towards the scale, it starts to affect your daily life or like your life and the lives of people around you. And that's the spectrum with most conditions, right? And so I guess it only becomes important when it starts affecting the life of you and the lives of everyone around you. But, oh, hi, Sam. I've definitely gotten bullshit mental health diagnoses where I knew that I could just tell a doctor, I'm feeling depressed, I'm feeling empty, I'm feeling blah, blah, blah. And they give me a prescription like that. They give me a prescription like it's candy, like easy. Basically all you have to do these days is just ask. Like I think they actually have like fucking websites. I remember I had a website, I forget what it's called, but that sent me birth control, which is great. Love that. Excellent. But they're doing that kind of process now for like SSRIs and listen, I am not saying that SSRIs, if SSRIs definitely can be very helpful. Where my opinion lies is, should they be given out like candy? No, I don't think so. I think that these are very serious interventions that shouldn't just be given willy-nilly to people, but unfortunately I think it is being given willy-nilly because it was like that easy for me to get it and be put on it, and it made me feel very uncomfortable, and I didn't like the way they made me feel. Mental illness buffet. What a concept. Yeah, you just gotta go to the mental illness buffet. You just take a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of... It's like that meme. It's like when God made meme. Yeah, it's like this meme. craziness, good heart, sense of humor, love life. Oh no, spill it. Yeah, kind of harmless. I'm in no way trying to discount people's lived experience. There's people who genuinely have mental conditions affect their day-to-day life. I guess my point is I'm expressing displeasure at the fact that I don't know what's wrong with me. And I wish there were more spaces for people like me who maybe don't have enough wrong with them to be clinical or like to be fixed. To be able to a point where like people can help you and fix you. But just enough where it's like day-to-day life can be a little bit uncomfortable or confusing. I would actually mostly say confusing. It's just confusing. Like sometimes I don't know why certain thoughts arise, why I have certain emotions, why I act certain ways. You know, like we just want to figure everything out all the time. I just want to know myself. Barbie is a demanding boss. I know, she's... I don't understand. I had exactly the same... That's exactly the same haircut. You cannot tell me. She is so picky. I must have missed something. I don't get it. Anyway, there's this old website you can go to, but I used to go to Barbie.com and just play all these games, and it was so fun. Let me see if there's any... I only like doing the dress-up games, and like the decorating the hair and whatnot. I'd also go to like pollypocket.com. Oh wait, this one's cute. I like this one. Hopefully there's no extremely loud music. Okay, no extremely loud music. Ivan said, I think there's a lot of variation, as you say, but experts on intelligence do recognize that general intelligence measured by IQ has very wide applicability. Ugh. Sam says, I'm licensed. Yes, Sam is a licensed therapist, and you think that DSM is ridiculous. And that's a valid opinion. Yeah, so Sam can actually diagnose people. Reply, Dr. X. DCIS, what happens if you're all hyped up on DMT all the time? You will have a very neuroplastic brain. I'm not sure if DMT specifically has a risk of this, but one thing I will say is with a bit of harm reduction when it comes to psychedelics is if you do not take psychedelics all the time, because you have a risk of something called serotonin syndrome, which is much more common if you take something like ecstasy, but I think it can happen with acid, with LSD, less so with psilocybin mushrooms. I think it could still happen. So be really careful about not, and if you're taking SSRIs as well, basically it's build up high levels of serotonin. So if you're taking SSRIs and then you decide to take psychedelics on top of that, you need to be a little bit careful about, because that could be a serious thing that happens. If you notice any of these symptoms, nervousness, nausea and vomiting, shakiness, side-to-side movements, sweating, confusion. Yeah. I mean, if you experience any of these symptoms regularly, I think you'd want to go to the doctor anyway, but yeah. So be careful. Because what psychedelics do is they mimic serotonin in the brain. And so that's why it can cause there to be an excess of like a buildup. But it's most common with ecstasy, with MDMA. And that's why you don't want to do MDMA more than once in like a long, I would say a significant time period. Like I'd say like wait at least a month before doing it again if you decide to partake. Be really careful. Oh, did my thing go off? Okay, cool. Let me go back to my game. I'm gonna make a butterfly. Ooh, I like this. Oh, this is kind of like, I like that one. I love the colors of all this. Enlightened Barbie. The Barbie that's, actually I love this. I love this background. The universe background. I think this is in is this in Portuguese? Or is it in Spanish? This might be in Spanish. That's funny. Ivan said, every birthday/holiday gift I would request a scientific instrument. One year I requested Action Man and his scout car. 2 days later I was like, damn it, I should have got a chemistry set or something. Ivan, you know what's cute about that? That's really cute. What's funny is I was actually kind of the opposite. Everybody would always assume because of my demeanor, because I kind of have a flat demeanor, and I would always talk about things with seemingly like very, I don't know, like analytically or like very, what's the word I'm looking for? They would just think I'm very interested in scientific stuff. And so I remember every Christmas I would get like a science set or like a cool robot dinosaur, and like I did not want that at all. I wanted what all the other kids were having, which was there's this really cool like skateboard where you have one foot on one side and 1 foot on the other side, and you do the feet like this and have the wheel move it. You know, you pump the wheel back and forth to like make you go faster. I wanted that. I wanted but no, I got the freaking robo dinosaur. Because my parents wanted me to be a scientifically minded little girl. But you wanted the chemistry set. DCI had Legos. I love Legos. Optics kit, electronics kit, telescope, microscope, binoculars. Oh my gosh. That's adorable. Oren says, I had a $6 million man, but mostly wait, what? He's got a black, wait, is this a black eye? What is this? Oh, is it a robot eye? Bionic grip. Cute. Like a little cyborg. Nice. Oh, my brother also had Rescue Heroes, I think is what it's called. Yeah, these ones. Yeah, the Rescue Heroes. I always remember them because their feet were so large. Like their hands and feet were just massive. I think it made it so they could stand taller. You had the super badass one guy with the fireman mustache, and then the weird monkey for some reason. I don't know the lore, the Rescue Heroes lore, but he had a big like firehouse set. Yeah, it was like a firehouse and a fire truck. I think it was this one. I can't remember exactly. This looks kind of similar. He had a fire truck like this, and he would always like run into our ankles with it. So annoying. He would like take the truck and just ram it into our ankles and like scare us. If any of you guys have a little brother, no, I love my brother, but he was annoying. He was annoying as hell when we were growing up. Seriously. Sam says, being actually smart is neurodivergent. Second, there's no definition of clinically significant distress. He came with a giant metal weight he could lift with a bionic arm. Sam says, diagnosing a client is a checklist. There's almost no clinical acumen needed to diagnose someone. A checklist. Well, and Sam, here's where it's hard, right? Because so many people these days have done a lot of research and they've already primed themselves mentally. Like, I had already read all the signs and symptoms of depression, and I almost subconsciously took those in. And I was like, okay, in order to get what I want, I'm going to say I have all these conditions. When I wasn't even sure really if I did. You believe that SSRIs, not all drugs, should be over the counter. Oh, interesting. The issue is you're not willing to play the game to get the label. The label is what gets the service, not the need. Not willing to play the game to get the label. Can I ask what you mean by, like, playing the game to get the label? Do you mean like commit the time? Because it does take time. It does take time to get a diagnosis. And that's definitely true. And I've been very, very impatient. I have had moments in my life where I needed a diagnosis to achieve a certain goal that I had. And I got really impatient that they wouldn't give me the diagnosis in time. For example, they wouldn't let me drop out of my bioengineering classes because they said I had to be in mental crisis. And I felt like I was. Let's say that there. But turns out you need to, like, go to a therapist for many weeks for them to determine and to write a paper that says this person is in mental crisis in order to prove that I can drop out of my classes I was failing. Because I couldn't handle it. My whole life I had gotten straight A's in like throughout high school. And when I got to college and I started getting B's and C's, it was such a huge blow to my ego that I literally would do anything. I would literally do anything to not get that, like, to bring that shame, that intense shame and failure into my life. So whether that was a mental crisis or not, I'm not sure. I think it was in hindsight, but it does require a lot of care. One thing I don't fundamentally understand is why they don't let people drop out of classes after a certain threshold. Like, when you know a bad grade is going to reflect on your GPA, why can't you just withdraw? I don't get it. Orange says, Legos were great. I built the programmable XY control bed that could write stuff. Whoa. Sam says, also, I'm in the middle of watching Minneapolis collapse into 1933 Germany. At the same time, the mental health industry here is imploding. Wait, do you live in Minneapolis? Oh dear. Imploding because the state exercised no oversight, so I'm a touch cynical today. That's okay. Cynicism is welcome here. I'm pretty cynical pretty often, so it's all right. This is a safe space for that, if you need to be. Oh, this is my skin color. Oh, I could be blue. No, I don't want to be a blue fairy. I just want to be a regular. Ooh, look at this hair. Oh, wait, this is magical. Oh, okay. No, I definitely don't like that. I never liked the bun hairstyle. But I do like this. What is this? It's like hippie hair. Flower crown hair. Mods, link the Rescue Heroes lore wiki. You know what they say, big feet, large shoes. It feels weird watching from down here, wondering if the U.S. is finally going over the edge of no return. There was an very interesting discussion happening in Aristotle's chat yesterday about this. So Aristotle is definitely a cynic. Not really. I can't describe this well enough. He's talking about how like he believes that it's bad, but like it's not as bad as you think it is, because the world has always been bad. I don't know. Go watch the VOD. Just go see the VOD, and you'll. There was a very lively discussion last night about that, which I enjoyed. Then there were parts of the discussion I did not enjoy. I'll let you determine though. Oh, I don't like that. Oh no, that does not look good. Wait. I kind of like this one. Or the flowers though. It'll be a flower fairy. How cute. Oh, wait, I like that one. Okay, I like that. And the shoes. If I do blue, that's too much blue. I need purple. But these shoes have little flowers on them, though. No, this is good. And then we need... Oh, shoot. Okay, I think that. Like it said, in my country, there's a very obnoxious debate over the increase in mental health diagnoses, and of course, the resulting increase in the number of people able to claim state benefits without an obligation to seek employment. Whatever your political situation, nature finds a way to make a mess of healthcare. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Well, some good news to keep in mind. Despite all the mass extinction events that have occurred over the course of the Earth being here, life has found a way. Life finds a way. As what's his name? Jeff Goldblum. As Jeff Goldblum very poetically put it, life finds a way. So even if humans destroy ourselves, don't worry. Don't worry about life. Life will continue on no matter what. Dr. Malcolm. Yes. I love the original. Is that his name in the character? In the Jurassic Park? I love Jurassic Park. So. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, I'm gonna go get some more tea, you guys. So, we're gonna run an ad for 3 minutes. Did I have anything else planned? I had other stuff planned, I know I do. Let me say what I had planned so I can hold your attention. Oh, we're gonna go go back to our conversation of narcissism. We're gonna do some explorations of the Reddit on narcissism. And, continue our discussion. So, I'll see you after the ad break. Okay. I'll be back in a second. Okay, we're back. Hello, welcome back from the ads, hopefully. So, now that we've received our diagnoses, the required diagnosis to be able to post on r/narcissism, I have the qualifications. I have the qualifications now. I can post on there. Let us see what people are saying on that Reddit, because I think it's very fascinating. Okay, here's the first post. Coming to terms with myself. I swallow my pride as I write this. I'm starting to realize something about myself. I had this when I was a preteen and a teenager. It's none other than narcissism. I have all the textbook narcissist qualities, but my therapist is too kind to believe that I am, because she has a heart of gold and sees the best in me. I realized that when I was at school, I too myself was kind, but I used to slack off on studies, thinking I can mug up last minute and score A or A+ or A in exams. It was possible for a short while, but it never helped me at university. And I always held back from opening up and asking for helping, thinking I got it all. I was bullied when I was a teenager at 15, also for being a pushover. My dad can be quite egotistic too, so this wasn't helping either. I want to be better than all this. Also to add, I'm also spiritual and have a spiritual teacher, a Buddhist monk, to help me. Interesting. So a hypothesis that I have, and something that's jumping out to me as I read this, and a hypothesis that I have is that perhaps one reason why there are so many more mental health diagnoses coming out, especially in the Western world, in the developed world, is part of it because we simply have more time to think about what's wrong with us. Because something I've been thinking about, because I mean these past 8 months, I haven't had much to do. I've been doing my ESL tutoring. I've been doing this little streaming hobby. But other than that, the little community engagement things here and there. But I've noticed that the more time I have to think about myself, the more problems I uncover. The more I figure out what's wrong with me. And I think it might just be because I have extra time. And so I wonder if it's like a symptom of countries that, people have more of their needs met. So they have more time to think about these types of. I'm not saying that people who don't have time don't have these. People who don't have time definitely have can have mental health conditions. Everyone can. It's just it's a theory I have about the rise of more of the subclinical diagnoses and more of the milder diagnoses. It's simply because people have more time to be thinking about it, and especially the growth of like spirituality and searching for meaning. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I think it's great that people that are searching for meaning, and that's a great pursuit. It's just I wonder if we are getting lost in discovering everything that's wrong with ourselves and becoming paralyzed by that. I definitely sense that in terms of current opinions about the world and etc. It seems like it's very paralyzing. Ivan said, I just looked at a list of narcissistic traits. I'm sure I'm not a narcissist. Not saying I don't have other issues, though. So after looking at the list, you're sure that you're not a narcissist. Does it have a list of on here? Has the codependency. There's a wiki. Okay, look, here's the wiki. Types of narcissism. It has the test. It has the codependency. 10 signs of covert narcissism. So the one I suspected for myself in the test that I took was the covert, not the overt. Okay, well that gives me hope though. I mean, like that's good. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, 10 signs of covert narcissism. High sensitivity to criticism. I love how it's just showing. What is this ad? Stop showing me these freaking stupid ads. What is this clickbaity neuropathy ad? She mixed gelatin this way. Now she can't stop. And it looks like a freaking giant slice of butter. Hello, Duncan. How's it going? Oh my gosh, Duncan's here. Holy shit. You guys, Duncan is so cool. Duncan, today, is my neuropathy that bad? Duncan, today we are doing some explorations of, are we a narcissist? So, we did the quiz, and this is the result. And we're having we're having some debates about, whether online quizzes are actually helpful. I think the conclusion is that maybe it can give you like a little, it can clue you in a little bit, but it's always good to reach out to an actual mental health provider. But I just noticed when watching like this video, for example, where it's an actual narcissist, how narcissists actually work. And there's this man who has been diagnosed with narcissism. He's describing a lot of traits that are actually pretty relatable. It's a great question to ask ourselves. I'll catch up. Let's see, what do you have to search for to get ads for hip bones and gelatin? The problem is that, yeah, I know. And then everybody's going to come back and be like, Marissa, this is why you need to have a Firefox separate account. Because, yeah, this is the account that I use for everything, by the way. By the way, I do not have separate accounts for my streaming and for my personal life. That is a huge mistake. Don't do that. If you're a streamer, do not do that. I just simply do not have the time to, the mental bandwidth to figure it out. However, I mean, connector word. So he was describing stuff like how narcissism isn't about an excess of self-love, and in fact it's a deficit of self-love. He actually very much hates himself, which is really unfortunate. Not something that this channel approves of.
Accept yourself.
And we were also playing Barbie games. This stream today is all over the place, and that's okay, and that's all right. We're all over the place, and that's okay. So we're looking at the different characteristics. So passive aggression, sabotaging someone's work or friendships, teasing or mocking remarks framed as jokes, silent treatment. Treat yourself in more ways than one. Yes. So true. You guys should go check out Duncan's channel here. I'm going to shout him out. I was actually thinking about Duncan on Monday. Okay, this is a huge side tangent. But I was thinking about you on Monday because Duncan is so inspiring to me. Every time I go to his stream, he's like doing something so confidently. I have a lot to learn about confidence from you. He's doing things like, maybe you do care, but it seems like you don't get caught up in what other people think about you, which is something I get caught up in all the time. And so I just want to be able to kind of do things like you, where it's like, just be, just exist, like just sing, just dress up, just like explore what I want to explore. Because I get held back so much by my, the thoughts that happen in here that tell me that I'm not enough. And it prevents me from being able to do some of those things. Like being, like things that say like, no, you can't sing, you're not good enough. You have to be perfect in order to, and that's just not helpful. Like how do people get good at things, right? They have to actually try. They don't start out perfect, right? They don't start out being amazing. So, yeah. Anyway, I think my point with these explorations of narcissism was, the one thing I wanted to communicate about this is I think that humans are so much more similar than we realize. That's what I'm trying to get at. I'm getting really sick and tired of everybody categorizing everyone else in these groups of like, oh, he's a narcissist, or oh, they're a part of this group, so they believe this. And it's like, I don't know. I've met people, and I feel like most people don't fit into any of these boxes. And if I, who probably doesn't have narcissism, I'm just making an assumption. I don't think I have it. But if I can look at this video and watch this person who does, and feel like I relate a lot to them, and then I just wish that we could do that more with everyone. Not if we hear that somebody has a certain diagnosis, like if we hear somebody has like bipolar or one of these, like, not to make any assumptions about them, but instead like try and hear their story, like try and ask them questions, try and understand them better. And I think that their diagnosis can obviously tell you things about themselves. Like, for example, one of my best friends, she has bipolar disorder, and it's made her life very challenging. But I don't see her as like my bipolar friend, like, you know what I mean? But I know that because she does have it to a severe extent, that it does impact a lot of things in her life. So what it instead does for me is it makes me treat her with more grace and more empathy. So yeah. Anyway, I just wish that people would be nicer to each other. Like, it's just exhausting, dude. Like, reading the fucking news and reading the fucking things people say about each other and the assumptions they make about each other, like, I'm just sick of it. Anyway, rant over. What should we do now? There's like nothing to do. I ran out of topics to do. We could, I was wanting the next time Duncan came into my stream to sing another karaoke song, but I don't know if I could pull it out. I don't know if I was like, on Monday, because I was like, oh, the next time he comes into my stream, I'm going to sing a karaoke song and it's going to be awesome. But now I'm like, I don't know if I can do it. Some days I can't pull it out. Okay. Let's play another Barbie game. I think that's a good idea. We've played most of the fun ones, that's the problem. I want to find another dress-up game. Let's see. So we did the butterfly one. We'll do the pizza one? No. Wait, okay, so we're gonna do the one from Princess and the Pauper, the best Barbie movie. Card accepted. Wait, what card? Was there something stupid on the screen that said that? Oh no! Wait, did you see my credit card number? Was it revealed on the screen? Fuck. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens at some point. Like, I don't know. There's been times when I've... Oh, it's from that dance video. Oh. Ooh, I love the sound effects. Okay. Let us maybe comb her hair first. Oh, wait, these are the different hairstyles. Okay, cute. We could have a... no, that does not. Girl, that does not look good. Oh, I like the waviness. Don't worry, your credit card number is already on the wiki. No! Who leaked it? Who leaked it? Yeah. Yeah, we're playing... So Duncan, I chose the Barbie games because I used to play as a kid and I used to always make the Barbies look like me. And so that's another thing that clued me in, like, ooh, am I a narcissist? But that's very much going off of the stereotypical definition, which we concluded that narcissism is much more than that. It's a lifelong struggle with self-confidence, and how others perceive you. Oh no. Oh girl, that does not look good. Wait, can I take this off? Oh no, it's stuck there forever. Oh, I can undo it. Okay, good. Okay, we can do so the classic one is the blue dress, and honestly, the other ones don't look that good, if we're gonna be honest. No, the colors are just not, ooh. Brother, ooh. The yellow and the blue, Those are like the opposite colors on the color wheel. I've been taught that the opposite colors on the color wheel do not look good together. Okay, we can do the pink one. I kind of want to remove the crown though. I don't think I can. Oh, I like that one. Okay. Cute. We're gonna have matching shoes. I did play dress up as a kid. So it was like this weird mesh. So like pre 12 years old, I would play the Barbie game, play the Polly Pocket game. But then 12 years old, that's when I started buying into I started buying into the propaganda. The woman in I watched one video about women in STEM and I was instantly hooked. I was like, I have to be this. Rip off the dress. My voice automatically lowered like 2 octaves. That's when I stopped shaving my legs too. That's when I stopped shaving my legs, as you can see. I actually had somebody remark about my legs the other day. It was a man, obviously. And the man looked at my legs and he was like, I think your legs are hairier than mine. I actually took that as a compliment. I was like, thank you. Girl, it takes so freaking long to shave your legs. Like, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm done. I am done. It takes like... When it gets this long, it takes like... I want to say at least 30 minutes. And because you have to keep using the razor and keep, let's see, do I do it? I do it up. I think you're supposed to shave down. This has now become a shaving tutorial. I usually do it up though, to get a closer shave. And, like, if it gets out to be this long, it'll take like 30 minutes. And you have to keep swishing the razor in the water to get the freaking long ass hair out of it, you know? So eventually, I think it was during COVID was when I decided that I am done. I'm not doing it anymore. Takes like 2 minutes. Ivan, do you shave your legs? My husband shaves his legs, actually. Yeah, he does. Wait, I think you might have mentioned that to me before. I can't remember. You have. It takes you 2 minutes? Wait, maybe it's because, Ivan, maybe it's because I use a woman's razor. That's another thing that I'm pissed about. The women's razors and how they're more expensive than the men's ones and also shittier quality. Ugh, terrible. Chaotic says, the propaganda gets everyone one day or another. As a man who used to shave his legs, it really takes a long time to shave everything. Thank you. I would stay in the bathroom for too long and my family would get angry for taking too long. You're super hairy in your legs. Oh yes, I'm glad that you get it. The hairiness. It takes a long time. I do shave my armpits though. As an aesthetic thing. I just... women with hairy armpits, it communicates to you a certain vibe. I know this is a stereotype, but I don't know. I prefer to shave my armpits. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. Okay, we're gonna put, what should we put it? No, not in her hair. Maybe along the bottom. I'm gonna put it along the bottom. Can we just put an infinite amount of flowers? We might be able to. I'm gonna put flowers on the bottom because that's cute. Ivan said, shaving everything does take a long time. I would agree. Shaving my head takes the longest. You probably have to use like an actual razor for that, don't you? If you want to get like a really close shave. Oh crap, wait, how am I gonna do it behind the cat? I can't. Is that a cat or a dog? It's a cat. That's a cat. I remember from the movie it's a cat. Because the cat's name is Wolfie. It's a cat that acts like a dog. Okay. What else? What's she missing? She's missing a... Ooh. Wait. Maybe a blue bow, though. Not a pink one. I can't put it down. I can't put it down. I can't... Dang it. Okay. I have no option but to put the bow on. But look, the color doesn't match. I'm telling you, the blue one would look so... You know what? We're going to put it on and we're going to undo. There we go. Ah, but the bow doesn't line up. I can't rotate it either. There's not that many options in this game. Okay. I decided I actually wanted the bow. No. Yep. Shaving, am I right? No, I changed my mind. Oh, that's too much. Oh, girl, that's too much. No, we don't want to overdo it with the jewelry. No, we need to keep it simple. Oh no, it's not disappearing. Oh no, it's not disappearing. Wait, what do we do? So once you've chosen a jewelry or a crown, it's locked in. You can't undo it. Oh no. Okay, well, we're committed now. Okay. Okay, there we go. Chaotic asks, Marissa, I think I didn't ask you this, but what's your take on the mind? Are you a physicalist, dualist, monist, or some kind? What a question. I love commitment. Hi, hero. Good. Me too. Commitment. Hi. How's it going? How are you, my friend? We're playing Barbie. We're playing Barbie games. I think I'm done. And then we're gonna talk about the mind, consciousness. Oh my God! Wait, I've gotta. Wait, who the fuck is this guy?
From Barbie Mini Kingdom.
That's not the guy. Very 2012. Exactly. I will answer your question in a second, Chaotic. First, I need to sort something out. Because who the fuck is this? This imposter. That he doesn't look like the male character at all. Look, I have to show you. Because the male character in this movie was actually like very handsome. I had a crush on him as a kid. That looks nothing like whoever that is. He's got the long hair. They've got the ponytail hair. Oh wait, no, why is his hair in this one with a ponytail and the hair in the other one is not? It must just be the angle of his head. Anyway, here he is. Princeton. No, literally. Who is this? The fact that you can't tell the difference either is concerning to me. Oh no. Girl, you can do better. That must be uncomfortable. He's wearing clothes that are so tight you could see every single outline on his arms and his legs. His eyes. I love how everybody always ends up simping for Ivan one way or another. It's fucking awesome because I do that too. Bald from the eyebrows. Oh, I'll let you answer that question. I'm not gonna say anything. Anyways, consciousness. You guys. We're gonna talk about the important issues. We're talking about the important topics, which is what is the nature of consciousness? Okay. And I think that we can come to an answer very quickly and reasonably without any sort of debate, because debate, that's silly. Debate schmate. There's only one right answer. And the answer is the answer is oh no, that's not a good meme. Okay. Yes, you should follow Ivan. We love Ivan and his streams. If you do grow hair, do you get a what? Star Trek meme? Funny. Chaotic, to be serious, I genuinely don't know. I genuinely am not sure. I've had times where I've leaned more towards idealism, which I've had times where I've leaned more towards like Hindu ideas. I'm looking back at my books, so like pantheistic, panpsychic ideas where there's all one consciousness, one source that flows through you. And we've explored that. I think fundamentally I haven't had any new information these days. A couple months ago I was doing a lot of explorations into like, who am I? What is my nature? Like, where do these thoughts come from? And I was thinking about it really, really, really hard. And I was realizing the more I thought about it, the less I knew. DCI's growing. You're going gray now, slowly. Well, if any of you guys are going gray, don't feel bad, because I'm 27 and I have... Do you see this? Look up close to my hair. It's like... It's really... there's actually like really intense streaks of gray in my hair. Chaotic says, for me personally, the hard problem of consciousness makes Thinking there's only two possible plausible answers, which are eliminativism and panpsychism. I don't really buy strong emergence. I mean, maybe the answer is neither. Maybe the answer is neither one. So now we're exploring r/philosophy memes. Usually I have a collection. What is going on? What are these memes? Oh, here we go. Idealists when anti-idealists walk in. Materialists when anti-materialists walk in. What? I don't understand this one. Okay, we're moving on. I don't know. Is this Simone, the feminist, Simone de, this one, Second Sex Lady? I think it is. I think we're gonna have a stream eventually where we go into the second sex and piece it together. This is much more practical philosophy, which I do enjoy. I think my answer for you, Chaotic, is I've kind of given up. Because I find that I'm going I don't know, the more, like I said, the more I try and understand, the less I understand. But something like this, for example, it talks about like the woman's everyday experience and perhaps why certain gender stereotypes have arisen, how power differs between men and women. And obviously this is a little bit outdated. Well, it is a lot because it's from 100 years ago. Okay, so that's an important thing to consider. But some of the ideas from here I thought were super helpful, or super interesting at least. I especially liked the analogy, not the analogy, but the example of women versus men when they pee. Now, when a man pees, he stands up and he's literally holding his power in his hands as he's peeing. But a woman, the way her anatomy is designed, she has to crouch down and basically cower, and it already symbolizes the power differences. I'm not a feminist, you guys. I think it's really fascinating, actually. Unless you go to China and then everybody squats because there's squat toilets. And then I guess the question would be, I don't know. Is it just absurd? It's interesting to see people's differing perspectives because people have really strong opinions about this. So some people think that idealism is like borderline schizophrenia. I'm like, okay. So tell me, is this world spirit in the room with us right now? I don't think I'm schizophrenic. Should I take the schizophrenia test? No, I don't need to take the schizophrenia test. I draw the line. I will take most tests, but the one thing I think I can confidently say that I do not have, I could say I may have a little bit of this, a little sprinkling of bipolar, a little sprinkling of narcissism, etc. But one thing I don't think I have is schizophrenia. Maybe that's due to my, you know what? Maybe that's due to my own biases. Maybe I should explore it further. I think I take too many psychedelics. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that's my problem. Holy fuck, I think that's my problem. I think I take too many psychedelics. I think my brain's too open. Whoa. Pauses for dramatic effect. No, I think I do, because I'm kind of tired of being expanded and like considering everything from every possible angle all the freaking time. It's exhausting. Induced psychosis? Maybe. No, honestly, I'm being serious. Maybe. I don't know. Nietzsche. I know that guy. I know Nietzsche. There's not really any good memes today, you guys. There's not really any good memes. I gotta go back through and curate. Some of the images are just really funny. Chaotic says, I have never taken a psychedelic. Cool. You don't need to. You don't need to. You don't need to. If you want to, cool. If you don't want to, cool. Yeah. I'm just wondering if maybe I take too many. And maybe if I take less, then maybe I will stop thinking so much all the freaking time. I don't know. Could be an answer. I don't need to, but cool people take it. Do they? I would never want to sway anybody, you know, to do anything. I think we're all just like trying to figure it out, dude. None of us have the answers. Like, seriously, none of us have the fucking answers. Nobody gives you a playbook for how to do this. And that sucks. We're just in here, like, pawing in the dark, just like, not knowing what to do. That's how I feel sometimes. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, Dom is really cool. Yeah, Dom hangs out in quite a few philosophy streams. You guys, Dom is a really cool artist. He does like digital art, he does music, he does poetry, which is awesome. Or like, not poetry, but song lyrics, which is kind of like poetry. That's the gnomes talking. They don't want you getting their secrets. If I just delve deep enough, then I'll get the gnomes' secrets. Fuck. Thanks, Philosophy Twitch gang. It's been so fun, you guys. These past 9 months, I've been trying to integrate myself into all the spaces. I kind of feel like an invader. I'm just going in. I'm on Twitch every day, looking under the philosophy tag and like looking for people I can infiltrate. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, which one can I go in and learn more about? But the people I've met through have been it's been so fun. So that's something positive. Finding a community has been very positive, and that's one solution to thinking too much, is finding other people who like to think a lot and talking about it. But I think even Aristotle said, he was like, yeah, even I can't talk about philosophy all day. You know, we compartmentalize it. It's fun to talk about for a portion of the time, but you gotta also distract yourself with other stuff. I think it's valid to distract yourself. I just dropped all my freaking pieces. Now I have nothing to fidget with. That's not acceptable. Oh my gosh, you guys, my computer is, I need to turn on the fan. My computer is like radiating heat. I feel like I could cook an egg on that thing. That's probably not good for the CPU. For the CPU, the GPU. You keep using the philosophy tag as well. I mainly use tags like psychology, philosophy, science, physics, and math. Yeah, I fluctuate between the philosophy and spirituality tags. Although the spirituality tag on Twitch, ooh, you guys, ooh. gonna be honest with you. I don't usually find this with the philosophy tag. Hello, Collecte. Oh my gosh, 7 streams streak. Congratulations. Thank you for being here for 7 streams in a row. The spirituality tag can be a scary place. I feel like I've come across people who are in genuine mental crisis on that, you know, with like no viewers. And I don't know what to do in those situations. Like I come across somebody who's genuinely, I feel like having something is very wrong. And I don't know. I guess the solution is just not to click into their video. But this has happened multiple times on the spirituality tag. I mean, I'm not to say the spiritual. I'm just saying, like, oof. You can't help everybody. You can't help it. I mean, I want to help everyone. I do. And in like the community thing I'm a part of, it also attracts people who are on the fringes of society. So we have people in there who'll come in, and we had somebody who was talking about a lot of different conspiracy theories, and she's like, she was like homeless and struggling with addiction, and she had all these, and we have people like that all the time who come into our church, and it's difficult to know what to do for them because they have so much that they need. They just have so many needs, and it's like it's impossible for one person to meet all those needs. And what are we supposed to do as a society for those people? I don't know. I had a genuine debate in my head on one. I might have talked about this already, but on one person who was streaming under the spirituality tag, who I thought was having a crisis, and I wanted to reach out to him, but at the same time, I was debating in my head whether it was the right decision to make, because I didn't want to bring like certain amount of attention onto myself. Was that philosophy and depression? I don't remember the name of the channel, DCI, but it was somebody who was on LinkedIn, and they were like, oh, he was, he's on LinkedIn, and he replies to people's posts, and he does this for hours. He'll just write out this really long LinkedIn post, that's, very similar to somebody going through a psychosis. Like it's like he has the knowledge and he just wants to communicate to people so bad, but he'll record himself on LinkedIn for hours and hours and hours, and he does like thousands of posts, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, anyway, sorry I brought that up. Me and Ivan met a guy who thought he could do quantum communication through to another universe with ChatGPT. That was wild. That is wild. It's crazy to think of what people are very cool, and what they come up with, the things they come up with, in what's possible, I think is really interesting. Dom met a dude in the meditation tag who thought he was the Buddha. You never know. Maybe he is. Maybe he is. Met another dude who thought he was Jesus. Okay. All right. All right. Is it our responsibility to help those people? Help. And that obviously comes with a connotation of me thinking I'm better than people, and I don't think that's the way to approach it either. No, it's Twitch's responsibility. Twitch's responsibility, like, to not allow that kind of behavior on their platform. But the thing I have a problem with is if people are just further and further and further ostracized and cut off from society, I feel like that makes them more at risk. Oh, okay. To reach out at least. Yeah. Because I feel like if people are pushed more and more to the fringes of society, that's when we start to have extremist behavior, right? And that's what worries me. And that's what I want to avoid, is people going further and further and further into their own delusions, which can happen. I mean, if you don't have any external, I feel like it could happen to me. I feel like it could happen to people I know. It just takes the right combination of ingredients, right? Maybe a traumatic event happened to them, like right before. Maybe they had consistently bad and negative experiences with other people. Maybe they just, it's so many factors, right? And I want to have empathy and compassion for these people, but also I think I do have to protect myself in some way. So it's like, I don't know. Chaotic says, I have met a homeless person on Twitch. She was streaming on one of these rooms. You live in the US, and I think it's because her family kicked her out of the house because she's trans. Oh, that's unfortunate. DCI said, if you're an affiliate or partner, surely there is a moral obligation to hold some form of duty of care, like corporations have occupational health. DCI, do you mean like if a member of my community is experiencing like a mental health crisis, do you think I have a responsibility to do something about it? Oh, okay. I think that the streamer and audience dynamic is a very interesting one. Twitch itself has a responsibility for its affiliates and partners. Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, and the thing is, this wasn't somebody who came into my chat. It was actually just somebody I went out and I searched and I found. So I guess that was on me, right? But anyway, chairs. Mirological nihilist. Wait. This is what you were talking about on Saturday. You were talking about mirological nihilism. I don't know if you shared this meme or not, but I think this meme is kind of funny. I don't know what it means, but it's funny. I felt like I had an understanding of what mirological nihilism was when I was there participating in the chat, but now that it's Wednesday, I feel like I don't anymore. I was frantically searching things up the entire stream. Yeah. I want to make sure I know stuff. You see, I clicked on this. I clicked on Wikipedia already. I was like really trying hard to understand. The metaphysical thesis that there are no objects with proper parts. Oh yeah, and we were talking about like abstractions of things. Pure logic. What is really a physical object is misguided. What is a physical object? Chairs don't really exist, only assemblies of atoms. Oh yeah. I mean, like Hindus believe the same thing. They're like, everything is. They always use the clay pot. The clay pot. What's it called? Analogy. Everything is just clay. And the pot is all the forms that the clay is a form that the clay takes. Everything is just a form of the one thing, the one fundamental reality. For example, Blizzard for World of Warcraft players would definitely send a welfare check to your house if you were threatening harm to yourself or others. Oh, really? They did that? Oh, that's good. I like that. Yeah, we need to check on each other more. We need to check in and make sure we're all doing okay. I feel like part of the responsibility should lie on the community, right? To make sure everybody's doing all right. But then again, like, I say that, and it's hard. It's easier said than done, right? Like, I do have people in my personal life who I'm concerned about. But it's a very delicate. Like, I have people in my life who I'm concerned about, like, having substance abuse problems. And that's like, I don't even, like, I don't know. Because it's so complex. But checking in on people is important. And, like, always being available for people. It's a delicate balance of, like, overarching, like trying to impose your view of how a person is supposed to act and how a person is supposed to behave, and then also, like, genuine concerns for somebody's well-being. Reflex said, for me, it's on the same level as solipsism. It's all Adam's soup. Yeah, I can see that. Where it's kind of like, the meaning is just kind of lost. It's like, wait, why? Why do we care? I guess. DCI said, it happened to someone on a realm I played on. They threatened to harm on themselves because the game bugged out, and they got a knock at the door from the police after. I'm supportive of that. I like that. I think that's great. Yeah. Checking on people. Okay. Let's see. What should we do at the very end? I think we're gonna wrap up. We're gonna do something at the end. Am I feeling the karaoke? We were doing a little bit of karaoke to Brazilian songs in the beginning. That was fun. Maybe we'll do the Brazilian song again to wrap us up. For those who missed it, obviously, because I lived in Brazil in 2012, and so here's a Brazilian song from 2012 that was popular during that time. So if you haven't heard it, you're gonna hear it now. Let's go. narcissism. Let's see. Oh, okay. We could raid 2/3 Lotus. You guys, 2/3 Lotus is so. I mean, we already raided 2/3 Lotus not too long ago, but we'll do it again. If you like poetry, 2/3 Lotus. I was listening to their stream on Saturday. They have so much love to give. This is truly a person who has all the love in the world to give people. They're very patient. They'll sit and read people's poetry and like dissect it, and they just wanna engage. They just want to engage, and I love that. That's like what Twitch is all about. So let's go. Thank you, Ivan, for being here. Today's stream was kind of all over the place, but thanks for being here anyway. Oh, college has been kicking your butt, so I've been very busy. But you'll be watching the VOD. Oh, thank you, Eclecte. Thank you. Okay, let's go. Bye-bye, everyone. See you.